So here's a deep way of understanding all the different bodies: the gross body, the subtle body, and the causal body. At first, there's consciousness. Consciousness is aware. It's aware. All of a sudden, it's aware of something. Being aware of something is just knowing something different from itself, even though there's only itself at all times. But because consciousness knows something that appears to be different from itself, it now knows something else, even though when it knows, or when that knowing is in process, it's always itself at all times. Since it knows something else, we now say, well, how is it that it knows something else if there is only itself? And here is where we bring in words such as Maya. Here is where we bring in words such as the causal body. Here is where we bring in all these terminologies to explain, well, why is there something? Why is it just not Brahman and nothing else? It now knows something else, and it knows something that's purely subtle, purely dreamlike, almost as if it's transparent, almost as if it's nothing, but it's something that it knows. If consciousness gets lost or immersed in that object of knowledge, in other words, it gets lost in that thought, it gets sucked inside that thought, and now somehow appears in a world that it's automatically created out of its own infinite power. And now consciousness is lost in its own dream.